This is Lara from Om3 Yoga, and we're going to begin our practice for this afternoon. So let's go ahead and start on your back. And as you come lay down for a few moments, you can either bend your legs, bring your feet on the ground. It might feel good to actually bring the feet a little bit wider and knock the knees together. Or maybe you want your legs straight out in front of you, or any other shape that's kind of calling you in this moment. Let yourself find that. And then taking a moment to let your eyes close. Maybe taking a really big deep breath into the body. Exhale, letting go. And perhaps shifting your body a little bit to become more comfortable. Maybe feeling the shoulders slide away from the ears. I'm having a little hair readjustment here, so maybe you have to fix your hair a little bit. That's fine. Maybe bringing your hands either a little bit closer or further away from your body, or maybe your hands are resting on the body. And then just take a moment to notice all the places where your body is touching the mat, whether it's your feet or your legs, your glutes, the places of the back and shoulders. And just see if you can allow all those places to soften. Perhaps starting to feel your breath come in and out of the body. And then just letting everything go. So whatever you were doing before this, whatever you have planned for afterwards, just let it all be there. And let yourself just be here now. Maybe noticing the sound and the quality of the breath. You don't have to change it in any way, but just noticing if the breath is audible, is it quiet? Is the breath smooth? Is it choppy? Is it a deep breath? Is it a shallow breath? And where are the places that your breath is moving in your body? Or where are you feeling sensation in your body? Maybe any pulsing or vibrating. And then taking a moment just to drop in just a little bit deeper. And if there's anything that's, again, on the mind that might be a little bit annoying or distracting, can you just let it be there and not think about it? Just say hello to it and just be like, I see you, but right now you're not helpful. Detach. And then as it would feel ready for you, let's start to bring your knees in towards your chest. And then let's bring the hands behind the knees. And you're gonna bring your fingers so they're facing one another, and we're just gonna squeeze the knees, applying a little bit of pressure behind the knees. And maybe rocking a little bit from side to side here. I'm just noticing how that feels. Maybe feel some different sensations in the back of the body. Beautiful. And then we're going to gently bring your feet on the ground, keeping the knees bent towards the ceiling. Let's reach the arms overhead, taking a stretch. And then we're going to exhale and squeeze your knees back towards your chest. Starting to work in the core a little bit today. So let's inhale. We're going to lengthen. And then exhale, squeezing in. Now you can continue with the feet bent, or maybe you want to stretch your legs out a little bit longer stretch, whatever feels good for your body and your back. We'll squeeze back in, exhaling. Let's do 5 more of these. So inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. Again, inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale one last time. Inhaling. And exhale. Beautiful. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side on your body. And then if it would feel good, you can bring your hands onto your knees, lifting your knees so they're over the hips. You're on your sacrum from here. And let's do a few sacrum circles. So bringing the knees in one direction. Just noticing if there's any tender spots today. And then we'll go in the other direction. Just observing the body. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now from here, we're going to bring the knees so they're over the hips. We're going to grab behind the thighs. And I want you to flex the feet. You want to try to press the head and the shoulders into the ground, but create a little bit of resistance. So pressing the hands, or pulling the hands on the thighs, but pressing the feet away. And then maybe press the lower back down into the ground, feeling the core engage. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll soften. Let's try that again. So again, try to keep the shoulders and the head on the ground. They might lift up a little bit depending on how tight your back is. But again, we want to try to create that. So we'll grab behind the thighs or the knees and then pressing to the feet, creating a little bit of resistance here, feeling the belly draw towards the spine. Press the back down. Notice the sensations in the body, maybe feeling some shaking or vibrating or energy flowing through, or maybe this is really easy for you. So just notice. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll soften. Beautiful. We'll try that one more time. So we're going to pressing the shoulders down, press the belly towards the spine, maybe engaging the glutes, maybe feeling the leg muscles engage, and notice what happens into the body. Flexing the feet, 3, 2, 1, and then gently release. Beautiful. Let's take both legs to the sky, and we're going to bring your arms alongside your body. If you have any lower back issues, you can always slide your hands underneath your lower back. We're going to point the toes and then lower your right leg down. Inhale up. Exhale, left leg. Inhale up. Right leg. And inhale. Left leg. Inhale. Right leg. Inhale. Left leg. Inhale. 3 more to each side. So right leg and lifting up, and left leg and up. Right leg and up. Left leg and up. Last one, right leg and left leg. And both legs down. Beautiful. Reaching the arms overhead, long stretch through the body. Now maybe press the tailbone down, pressing the glutes down a lot, but feeling an arch in the back a little bit, even though you're lying on the ground. 2 and 1. We're going to come bend the knees again. From here, let's take your arms, and if it's possible, you're going to take your right arm underneath your left arm. Maybe try to bring the hands together. If that's not possible, just kind of keep your arms apart. That'll work. We're going to take your right knee over your left knee, and then we're going to squeeze the elbows and knees together 10 times. Draw your belly button towards your spine. It'll make it a little bit easier. Maybe squeeze everything into the body center line, and we're going to exhale. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, let's squeeze. Inhale, coming down. Exhaling and inhaling. Exhale and inhaling. Exhale and inhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold here, squeezing the elbows and knees. Maybe activate and flex the feet. Draw the belly in a little bit tighter. 3, 2, 1, and then gently release. We're going to open your arms, release the legs. Pause for a moment here, maybe shift your hips a little bit if you need to, shift your shoulders. Notice how the body's feeling. 2 and 1. Now we're going to do this the other way. So we'll start to take your left knee on top of your right knee and left arm on top of the right arm. And then again, you can keep your arms apart or maybe try to bring the hands back together. And then 10 times we'll squeeze the elbows and knees together. So when you're ready, draw your belly into the spine, squeeze everything into the body center line. So even the legs and the arms. And then we're going to exhale, squeeze, inhaling, like exhale, and inhaling, and inhaling, inhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to slowly unwind the arms and unwind the legs. Again, you can shift your body as you need to. Just pause. So just feeling that core, maybe even bring your hands onto your belly right now. Maybe it feels a little bit warm. Maybe you can feel some work happening. If you feel a lot in your back, you can always bring your hands on your back for just a moment. And you might even feel your body heating up a little bit. So thinking about, we're working with the solar plexus or the core. And so we're kind of bringing a little bit of fire in. So if you feel your body warming up, that's something that might happen too. All right, so we're going to do one more exercise from our back, and then we'll start to move on. So from here, we're going to bring your arms alongside your body, roll the shoulders back, and we're going to lift the legs back up so you feel like you're in that chair pose once again. Flexing the feet. Now this time you're going to slowly inhale the right leg, stretch it out. Exhale, coming back. And then we're going to inhale the left leg. And then exhale, coming back. So really, as you're here, press the belly towards the spine, pressing that lower back down. If you want to add on at all, you're going to stretch the right leg forward and maybe reach your left arm overhead. It's alongside your ear, and then you're going to come back to neutral. Exhale. Inhale, left leg, right arm, and exhale. Again, inhaling and exhale. Inhale. Exhaling. Let's take 5 more on each side. So 5 and 5, 4 and 4, 3, 3, doing that core work, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to gently bring your feet onto the ground. Roll the shoulders back. Let's tilt the tailbone towards the knees. You're going to lift your hips up for bridge pose for a moment, just to stretch the belly out. Maybe roll the shoulders underneath you. This lifting up as far as it feels good, to feel that core stretch out after we just worked it. So we did a lot of different exercises. So just observing 2 and 1, and we're going to gently come back down. Beautiful. If it'll feel good for your body, you can start to squeeze your knees towards your chest, maybe rock up and down a couple times. If that's not good for your body for any reason, maybe just roll over to the side. We're going to meet in a tabletop shape. So let's kind of come up and down. Should feel pretty good for your back. Let's do 2 more. And 1, and we're going to come up and we're going to come find a tabletop shape. So coming onto the hands and knees. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do a few cat-cows. So let's roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhaling. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, finding a neutral spine, let's sink your hips towards your heels for child shape. So Maybe the feet are together today. Maybe the knees are together. Maybe the feet or knees are apart. So see what feels good and try to sink your tailbone towards your heels or your feet as much as that feels good. And then maybe rest your forehead into the mat. Again, if that doesn't feel good, you can always stack your hands and rest your forehead on the back of the hands. Breathing here, maybe expanding into the rib cage from side to side. Inviting some more softness into the body. 2. And 1. Beautiful. From here, we're going to slowly bring the hands forward. Again, if you need to rest in child's pose a little bit longer, feel free. And we're going to start to add some movement on. So we'll press through the hands. Let's inhale, lift the hips up. And then from here, we're going to sink your hips towards your hands, roll the shoulders back, finding a up dog or cobra shape. And then we're going to exhale and then come sink your hips back toward your heels. Let's do that again if that felt okay. So inhale, coming up, keeping the legs down, roll the shoulders back, bring your heart forward, pressing the hips down, maybe engage the glutes to protect your back. And exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale, coming forward one more time. This time we're going to curl the toes under. We're going to lift your hips high, downward dog. Beautiful. Spreading the fingers really wide. Let's walk the legs out right and left. Maybe bending into the knees, lifting your tailbone a little bit higher. Hands, spreading the fingers really wide. Trying to squeeze the upper arms alongside the ears. Keep breathing, finding more space in your body. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to walk your hands all the way to your feet from here, folding forward. Beautiful. Just kind of let your body be heavy here. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Imagine the crown of the head going towards the ground. Noticing the different sensations in your body. Where are you feeling the stretch? Is it your legs? Maybe it's your feet today. Maybe it's your back, your shoulders, your neck. 2, 1. If you can feel free again, stay wherever you need to stay for as long as you do. If you want to continue to move, we're going to bend the knees. We'll inhale, look up about halfway. Exhale, you're going to fold forward. And then we're going to press through the feet, reach all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's bring the arms alongside the body, palms forward, roll the shoulders back. Just standing here, noticing, maybe feeling energy moving through your body. Notice, does your body feel balanced? Do you feel steady in your feet? Are you swaying a little bit? Some of my students say, is it windy in the room? So just notice what's happening for you and tune into your breath. Allow yourself to ground here in this moment. Perhaps connecting with a moment of joy or feeling of contentment. Beautiful. We're going to inhale. Let's reach your arms all the way to the sky. We're going to bend your right elbow, grab hold of that with your left hand. You're going to bring your right upper arm by your ear and let's lean over to the left. And then press down to the right foot so you can feel a big stretch to the right side of the body. Maybe even turn your head to look towards your right elbow if that's okay for your neck. If not, just keep it looking ahead. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale up. Just take a moment, release the arms, shake the shoulders out, roll them back. And then let's inhale, lift up again. You're going to bend your left elbow, grab hold with the right hand. And now we're going to lean over to the right, press down to the left foot, maybe turning your head a little bit to look towards your left elbow. Feeling that stretch in your body. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly release. Let's come lift the arms up, bending into the knees, hinging from the hips, folding forward. Let's inhale. You're going to bend the knees again. We're going to bring your hands in front of your feet. If you can, coming onto the fingertips, we'll bend the left knee and then reach your right arm towards the ceiling. Maybe looking up at the right thumb. You can stay here, or maybe it'll feel good to bring your hand on your lower back and roll the shoulder back a little bit more. Imagining the shoulders starting to stack. 2 and 1. We're going to slowly release and unwind and fold forward. Bending into the knees again. We'll look up halfway, keeping that right hand down. Let's reach the left arm to the sky. Feeling that space in your body, maybe feeling those shoulders stack. And again, feel free to stay here, maybe bending the elbow, bringing that hand on the lower back. Keep rolling the shoulder back a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly release and fold forward once again. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Let's walk your hands forward to the front of the mat. We're going to come to a plank shape, holding here, breathing, extending your tailbone towards your heels, shoulders over the fingertips. Let your head be an extension of the spine. 2 and 1. We're going to drop down to the knees, release the feet, lowering the chest down to the ground. Roll the shoulders back. You can come find a low cobra, or maybe your body wants to find an up dog. So again, listen what feels good for you here. 2 and 1. You're going to curl the toes under, hips high, downward dog. If your body needs tabletop or child's pose, please take that. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. We're going to walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. Let's press through the feet. We'll stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's bring the feet about hip distance apart. We're going to bring your hands to your hip crease for a moment and then tilt your tailbone back. So feel the hip crease not go forward. We want to have that softness in the hip crease, tailbone lifting up. Feel the rib cage anchor, roll the shoulders back. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Now you're going to turn your thumbs forward. We're going to bend the knees and reach the arms back. We're going to do a couple of these. Let's inhale, lift all the way back up. Thumbs forward, exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bringing that tailbone back, feeling the glutes work, feeling the legs work, lifting up. Thumbs forward, reaching back. We'll do 2 more after this. Inhale, exhaling. Inhale. Last one, exhale. We're going to hold, reach those arms back, head forward, push your knees out towards your pinky toes, press down through the big toes. 3, 2, 1, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's bring your hands onto your hips. We're going to heel toe the feet a little bit closer together, and then we'll step your left foot back. There's going to be a slight bend in the right knee. Find the hips going in sort of the same direction as best as you're able. Feel that right knee moving over towards the right. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together and feel the stability in the body. We'll inhale, lift the arms up. And then let's bend the elbows. And you're going to grab your opposite elbows and pull your arms back a little bit as you breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to straighten the leg, reach the arms up. Let's bring your hands to your hips again. Now we'll step that left foot forward so you feel a little bit more stable, so there's not too much of a strain on your legs. Hips are going in the same direction. This time we're going to grab your opposite elbow behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. You're going to reach through the crown of the head, leading with the heart. Feel your tailbone reach back. Leaning forward, exhaling, and then breathing here. 3, 2, and 1. Now keeping the body as it is, you're going to reach your arms back. Now inhale the arms forward and lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift up. Exhale, we're gonna come fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, we'll lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bringing the hands back to the hips. We're gonna now step your right leg back. So moving into warrior A legs. So let's bend in to the front left knee, keeping again the gaze at the horizon. We're gonna move that left knee towards the pinky toe. Feel the hips going in the same direction. Feel the stability in the body. Let's inhale, lift the arms up. And then you're gonna bend your elbows again and see if you can grab the opposite way. If you don't remember, it's the one that feels a little bit weird. See if you can find that. And then pulling the rib cage and reaching up and back, finding more space in the body. As you come back to similar shapes. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Let's bring the hands back to the hips. We'll step your right foot up a little bit. You're going to grab the elbows behind the back and again, find what feels a little bit awkward. Roll the shoulders back, drawing the belly towards the spine. You're going to hinge from your hips, reaching through the crown of the head, leading with the heart. Lifting the tailbone up, feeling that big stretch in the back of the left leg. Keep breathing, maybe engaging the front of the left thigh a little bit so you can feel your hamstring stretch. 2, and 1. Let's reach the arms back. Maybe inhale forward, lift all the way up. Bring the feet together, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, we're going to come fold forward. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Let's step the feet back, downward dog. Inhale, finding a plank. Begin by dropping down to the knees. We're going to come find child shape. Feeling the body stretch out, maybe noticing how different this feels than it did earlier. Please feel free to rest. If you want to move a little bit more, we're going to press to the tops of the feet, knees, lift the arms towards the ceiling, bending the elbows out to the side, lift the heart. Inhale, lifting back up. This time, let's bring your hands behind your back. You're going to interlace your fingers, maybe squeeze the palms together. See if you can roll the shoulders back and perhaps straighten the arms a little bit. And then you can stay here, or if it would feel okay, you can sink your hips toward your heels and maybe lift your heart to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, lift up. Let's reach the arms high. We're going to come bring the hands down. We'll find plank and then lower down to the belly once again. Releasing the feet, roll the shoulders back. Maybe inhale, lift your heart up, up dog or cobra. Your choice, what works for your body here. And then you can find tabletop, child's pose, or downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Three, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's come walk your feet to the front of the mat. We'll press to the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bringing the hands onto the hips. Let's take a giant step out wide onto our mat. From here, we're going to take your right toes forward. We'll come find a warrior B to start to work into the hips. Feeling that right knee move towards the pinky toe. You can go down as far as that feels comfortable. Maybe you're going to keep your hands at your hips. I was working with somebody earlier, and he's like, I always lean forward. I'm like, try to find your shoulders over your hips to be in the present, not too far in the future, not way back in the past, here and now. So again, listen, if it doesn't feel good for the arms, just rest. 3, 2, and 1. Let's straighten the right leg, reach the right arm back for a moment, and then we're going to bend into the knee, forearm on the thigh, and then sweep your left arm overhead, and then really reach and stretch through the fingers. Maybe keep the fingers together, bend a little bit deeper into that knee, press to the outside edge of that back foot. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Now, let's lower the hands down on either side of the foot. You're going to come on the ball of the back left foot from here. You're going to keep your left hand under the shoulder and reach your right arm to the sky and take a twist. If you need to drop down to the knee, that's fine. 3, 1. We're going to lower the hand down. Stay on the ball of that back left foot. We'll lift the arms up and then back to warrior B. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, let's take a wide-legged forward fold. Keep breathing. Noticing the sensations, the energy moving through your body. Keep softening. Keep releasing. 2, and 1. We're going to bend into the knees. We'll press to the feet. Let's rise all the way up. Now you're going to come find warrior B with that left foot. Beautiful. Squeezing the shoulders together. Again, finding the knee moving out, shoulders over the hips. Again, not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Let's find the present. Just noticing the sensation, maybe bending a little bit deeper into the knee moving towards that pinky toe. Press to the outside edge of that back right foot. 2, and 1. You're going to straighten the leg, maybe reach and lengthen back. We're going to bend back into the knee. Let's bring that forearm on the thigh, and then sweeping the arm over, and then really reach through the hand, keeping the fingers together. Again, press through the back foot. Feeling that big stretch in your body, maybe bending in a little bit deeper, finding more space in the body. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring our hands now on either side of the foot. Let's come on the ball of that back. And we're going to slowly inhale, reach the arm to the sky. Keep breathing. Left arm's reaching, twisting. Please feel free to bring that right knee down if you need to. 2, and 1. We're going to lower the hands down. Staying in that crescent shape, we'll lift up, open back to warrior B. Let's straighten the legs, feet parallel. Coming to fold forward again. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's press through the feet. We're going to stand all the way up. We're going to come bring your hands to your heart. Let's hop the feet together. Yay. All right, so we're going to take an eagle pose. Kind of, we did those eagle crunches earlier. So we'll come back and revisit that. Let's reach your arms wide. You're going to take your right arm underneath your left. It's fine if you keep your hands apart. You can always bring your hands on your shoulders, or maybe hands together. We'll bend into the knees, and now we'll take your right leg. You can make a kickstand or maybe try to wrap. And then gaze at your hands. Keep breathing. Whee! And maybe it's wobbly or windy where you are. Smile. 3, 2, and 1. Let's try this. Reach your arms wide. You're going to lean in and then unwind and lift up. Not so graceful, but works. Hands to the heart. Let's try the other side. Let's reach the arms wide. Left arm underneath the right this time. Bending into the knees. Left leg over that right leg. And again, kickstand is fine. Maybe you're wrapping. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Release the arms, lower down, and lift up, and then hands down. Beautiful. Let's come back to the front of our mat. We're going to inhale, lift up, and maybe lean back a little bit if that feels okay. We'll slowly exhale, come fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, let's lower the hands back down. One more downward dog, long spine. Let's inhale and find a plank. We'll lower down to the belly. Releasing the feet. Let's bring the arms alongside the body, lift the feet and arms up. Back bending here, 2 and 1, coming back down. Let's press to child's pose. Beautiful. How does your body feel now? Is there anything that's coming towards your mind? Is it something that's useful or not? You decide. And just coming back to the awareness of being in the present. Noticing the breath, maybe noticing the color of your mat. 2. And 1, let's come back to tabletop. And we're gonna extend your legs forward, finding legs out in front of you. We'll move the fleshy part from our sitting bones. Maybe a slight bend in the knees, reaching the arms high and folding forward, chin to the chest. You want to straighten the legs a little bit more. If your body feels open for that, do that. What do you need? Keep breathing. Softening. Releasing, letting go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's inhale. We're going to slowly start to come up. Let's bring the soles of your feet together. We're going to grab hold of the ankles, maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. And then pressing the feet together, let's roll the shoulders back. We're going to do a little bit of cat-cow with the spine here, just to feel the pelvis and kind of feel more space in the body. So inhaling, rolling the shoulders back, lift the heart up, maybe look up. And then exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, lengthen up, look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, we're gonna lift up. Now you can stay here. This might feel really good to kind of find the front of the sitting bones, or maybe feeling the inner thighs stretch. If you choose, you can also maybe bring your elbows or your forearms into the thighs. You can always press the thighs into the arms, creating a little bit of resistance to find more space in the body. Or perhaps you just need your body to rest and relax. So listen, what's the message that your body needs? There's lots of ways to approach the same position. What do you need right now? And knowing that what you need right now might be different than what you need a few moments from now. So just kind of listen and be kind. So much of the lessons that we learn from being in our body, or maybe being silent, or tuning within and getting out of the distractions of the world outside. And then when we go back into the world outside, we're able to meet it with more compassion, perhaps less resistance. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale and slowly start to come up. We'll bring the knees together. Let's extend your left leg forward. We're going to bend the right knee in here. Now let's start by kind of wrapping the right arm outside the leg. You're going to take your left hand on your right wrist, and you're just going to pull the knee maybe towards the shoulder and lift your heart up, roll the shoulders back. As you do this, really activate that left leg. Make sure the toes aren't going to the side. See if you can bring the foot up towards the sky. The toes are going towards the head. Keep rolling the shoulders back, more space in the body. 2 and 1. Beautiful. You can stay here. If it would feel good for you, we're going to try to take your right arm. You're going to lift that high and maybe reach for your left big toe. As you do that, you can perhaps even take your left hand. You can always use your left hand to help stabilize your body and pull yourself forward. Again, try not to let that right knee now come to the side. Pull the right knee towards the shoulder. If you are pretty familiar with the yoga practice, you can take this a little bit further and maybe wrap that right arm around the right leg and finding your left hand behind your back. Folding a little bit deeper. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll slowly start to lift up. Now from here, let's take that right foot outside the left knee, and we're going to wrap the left arm around as you turn and twist. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to unwind, and we're going to take the right leg forward. Keeping the legs straight to begin here, let's reach up high again, and we'll fold forward one more time, chin to the chest. Notice the difference between the right and left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to inhale. We're going to slowly rise up. We're going to bend your left leg, and we're going to start here by wrapping the left arm around the outside edge of the left leg. You'll grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand, and then we're going to pull the knee towards the shoulder, roll the shoulder back, flex and energize that right leg. Maybe take the eyes or the gaze towards the big toe, known as the drishti if you're familiar. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to gently soften the body a little bit. We're going to reach the left arm now towards that right big toe. Perhaps you're going to start to pull your body forward. Your right hand can be to the side or grabbing onto the right foot. Try to squeeze the left knee towards that left shoulder. And again, if you want, you can also take that left arm and wrap it around the left leg, and your right hand behind your back, folding forward. Keep breathing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift up. And now we're going to take that left foot outside the right knee, wrap the right arm. We're going to turn and twist. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently release and unwind, extending the leg forward. Let's lift the arms high and exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's inhale. We're going to come all the way back up, and we're going to come lay on your back. Bending your knees, sliding your hips towards your heels. Beautiful. Squeezing your knees towards your chest, rocking a little bit from side to side. Good work. All right, so we're going to work into the hips a little bit from here to begin. So let's bring your left foot down. We'll bring your right foot over your left thigh. You can stay right here, or maybe start to pull the legs in. And if you want to create, again, that resistance, maybe interlacing your fingers around that left thigh and then press the left foot forward like we did earlier. Keep pressing the head and the shoulders into the ground. Maybe feel the belly press down. But if you're wanting to work more into your hips today, pull the legs more towards your body, maybe even straightening the left leg. So again, there's many ways to do the same shape. What do you need right now? What does your body need? Does your body need ease? Does it need more activation? More stretch? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's gently begin to soften. We'll bring the left foot down, keeping the right leg where it is for a moment. We're going to bring your arms alongside your body, roll the shoulders back. Let's squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. 1 and 2, you're going to tilt your tailbone towards the sky, lift the hips off the ground, maybe extend that right leg to the sky, and slowly lower down, bringing that right foot down to meet the left. Just pause here for a moment. Beautiful. Let's take your left foot now over the right thigh. And again, decide how you want to do this. Maybe this side's going to be completely different. So again, you can stay here, maybe press your hand into your thigh or pulling the legs in, perhaps interlacing the hands behind that right thigh. You can pull the legs towards the body, or maybe again, activating that right foot like we had a little bit earlier, doing the core work, pressing the head and the shoulders into the ground, feeling the belly button draw towards the spine. So What feels good? Maybe your body needs more of a stretch into the hips and glutes. Whatever it is today is perfectly fine. It's better to listen within you. What do you need? And then other than somebody telling you, this is what you need. 2 and 1. Let's slowly bring that right foot down. We're gonna bring the arms alongside the body. We'll roll the shoulders back. If it would feel good, press through the right foot, tilt the tailbone towards the sky, and then maybe lifting the hips up, perhaps reaching that left leg to the sky, and then coming back down. Bending the legs, beautiful. Let's take a moment and bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Perhaps bring your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And just notice the sensation and energy that's moving through your body here and now. Notice if you feel a release in your body, an opening. Maybe you feel some fatigue. Just what's your experience? Not judging it, just welcoming what it is. Feel it. Please feel free to continue to rest right here if this is what your body needs. If you would like, we're going to take 2 more back bends, some bridge pose, or maybe if you want to take a full back bend in just a moment. We'll also take a twist in a few moments to invert the legs and move into our final rest. So again, just participating as you would like to. So when you're ready, let's lift the knees up. If you're joining me, we'll bring your feet on the ground. Maybe the arms alongside the body. Maybe you're reaching for your feet today. We'll roll the shoulders back, tilt the tailbone towards the knees, lifting the hips up, perhaps even interlacing your hands behind your back again. Really pressing and lifting, finding maybe more space in your body, or maybe you're doing this a little bit more gently today, or you're still in the last shape. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna slowly come lower down. Beautiful. Again, finding that, if that's what your body needs, or if you want, maybe bring your hands under your shoulders and perhaps you're already moving into something else. That's okay. Listen, what do you need? If you're coming into one more back bend, tilt your tailbone towards your knees, lifting up as you're ready. Keep breathing, more space in your body, more opening, more energy. 3, 2, 1, lowering down. Ah, fantastic. All right. So let's take a twist. So maybe just kind of sliding your hips to the right, and we'll slide your right knee over to the left. If there's another twist or variation that you want to take today, find that. Noticing, maybe even bringing your left hand on your right thigh and kind of press your right thigh towards your left foot, like a bit more stretch in that lower back area. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly lift that right knee up. Let's readjust the body. Readjust the hips, the shoulders. Pause. And then as you're ready, maybe sliding the hips to the left, perhaps stretching that right leg out, sliding that left knee over to the right. Again, you can find that ease. Or maybe it would feel good again to bring your right hand in the left thigh and press your left thigh towards your right foot. Find a little bit more of a stretch. What feels good for you today? If it feels any strain, back off, reshift, readjust. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently unwind again. Readjusting your body. Beautiful. If you would like to take a shoulder stand here, this is the time to do that. I know some of you like to bring your legs up the wall or rest your legs on a chair or sofa, or you can just lift your legs to the sky. So if you have a block nearby, you can slide the block underneath your sacrum. Sometimes that feels good as well. So just listening, what does your body need here? Maybe lifting the legs up just a little bit, feeling any energy. You can always shake the legs out, you can move the legs around, up and down, or maybe just rest for a few moments. Keep breathing. Perhaps you're finding a shoulder stand. And I'm about to lose power, our speaker, so I'm going to go ahead and switch so I don't lose you too much. You can still hear me. Breathing. A few more moments. And then maybe bring your feet over your head for plow pose. You can always squeeze your knees around your ears. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to slowly start to come down onto your back. And if you still have your legs up the wall, please feel free to stay there. But if you've been in a shoulder stand or had your legs up, maybe bringing your hands underneath your hips and letting your head and neck fall back, perhaps even pointing your toes. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, let go. Again. One more time. Beautiful. Lifting up and then slowly making your way onto your back or into a place for a few moments of rest and meditation. Beautiful. So allowing your body to shift, to become a little bit more comfortable. Allowing your eyes to close. And inviting yourself for a few moments to just go a little bit deeper within. So if there's anything that you need to do to adjust to make your body about 5 to 10% more comfortable, let yourself find that. And then just start to notice all of the places that your body is touching the mat behind you, wherever you're resting. And again, just for a moment, check in with the quality of the breath. Can you feel the breath? Is it a shallow breath? Is it a deep breath? Is it audible? Is it quiet? Is it a smooth breath? Is it a choppy breath? Just notice the quality of the breath. And just with the eyes closed, maybe imagine the room that you're in, noticing the walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body resting on the mat. And take a moment to feel all of the joints in the body and see if you can allow the joints in the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes just to release their hold. Maybe finding spaciousness or ease.
And allowing yourself to bring your awareness to your right arm. And taking a moment to notice from the right fingertips to the shoulder. Notice if you feel any sensation, or can you welcome a sense of stillness within the right arm? You notice the shape of the right arm. As you shift your awareness to your left arm. Notice the sensation or welcome stillness from the left shoulder to the fingertips. What's the shape of the left arm? Bringing the awareness to the right leg, from the right hip to the toes. Notice if there's sensation, stillness, just welcome whatever it is. And then what's the shape of the right leg? Left leg, left hip to the toes. Notice, is there sensation in the left leg? Is there stillness? What's the shape of the left leg? And bringing the awareness to the abdomen. Is there sensation? Is there stillness? And what's the shape of the abdomen? Bring the awareness to the rib cage. Notice the sensation, stillness, and what's the shape of the rib cage? The head and neck. Is there sensation? Is there stillness? And what's the shape of the head and neck? Whole body. From the top of the head to the tips of the toes. What's the shape of the body? Whenever you're ready, starting to bring the awareness back into sensation within. If you have time to rest, please let yourself do that. But if you're ready, maybe starting to wiggle and stretch, reaching your fingers and toes a little bit. Maybe blinking your eyes open, coming back into the present. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.